So if you know me, you know that I started working at a very young age. I actually got my first job the day after I turned 19. So I just had a few pros and cons to share with you all about working young because I do get a lot of questions about this. So I just thought I'll just make a video about it. I am going to be talking about the cons first and then the pros, because you know how if you hear a bad news first and then a good news, it just balances everything out. So I'm just going to go with that effect and get into it. So since you started working at a young age, you're not yet in the mindset of working, and you still have that mindset that, okay, I go to classes and I attend school or college and I come back, that's all, that's what I do. Not in the mindset that, okay, I'm going to be working and how to be in a work environment, work culture and everything. You're not really in that mindset. So this struggle, you know, whenever you take a new job, it's a struggle, it's difficult for everyone. But since you're young and you're not in that mindset yet, well, this can happen to anyone as well, but since you're young, the struggle is going to be actually double for you, because you won't be able to handle the kind of schedules that they have yet, and the work culture, the kind of people that are going to be there, and how you need to react to situations. You're just not going to be ready for it, okay? Just saying that. So the struggle that you feel will be double. You're going to be called the kid on the team or in the group. I used to be called as a baby on board, which I did not like. I actually had a person say that, why are you doing child labor? And at first I thought she was kidding, but she was really serious. I was like, not 14. So yeah, but my seniors then told me that, you know what, just disregard all that stuff. Those people are just jealous that they did not start working young at your age, and they did not have the kind of experience that you have right now. So just don't think about it, brush it off, shake it up, and just keep moving. The decision to work young is yours or your family. People other than that are not going to be very supportive. They're not going to be like, wow, so young and deciding to work, go ahead child. No, they're going to be like, you're ruining her or his life. She's not going to be able to enjoy her college days. She's not going to be able to enjoy her young and youth life, and people are going to be like, oh, you missed on college. Yeah, you're working young, but you missed on college. College days are the best days ever. You won't be able to enjoy the hostel life. All you need to do is, you know, use both ears, listen from here, let it out from here, keep on moving, as I said. Talking about college, your friends are going to go to college, have their freshers party, hang out with friends, watch movies after their classes and everything, and you're going to miss college and the college life so much. I did, and I was just not ready to accept that I am working. I was like, I'm just working for 1 year, that's all. I'm going to go to college. I'm going to go to college. I just had that mindset, and I was just not 100% present in my job. That also kind of made the struggle a little more difficult for me, because well, you know, for obvious reasons, you're not happy what you're doing. But then the day I turned 20, I realized that, you know what, I'm doing this, I'm working, and this is actually the path that I've taken, so I need to stay on this and enjoy it. And now I'm so happy with my decision. I couldn't have done any better. So you know how when someone is young, whatever you tell them will affect them a lot, and they will just do whatever you tell them, whatever they see, because they're just young. They've not made their mental values and all yet. Okay, so when you're working, other people that you're working with are probably going to be more experienced and older than you, so the influences are going to be a lot. Okay, but they are going to be good influences, bad influences. So I would just like to share that since you're working young, the struggle and the path for you is already difficult. So don't make it even more difficult by getting into the bad kind of influences that just stray you from that path. I said it's difficult as it is. Don't make it more difficult than it actually is or needs to be. Even if you're young and working does not mean you need to do what they're doing, okay? Free time, that is something which you are not going to know of for the first few months of your job. Now, of course, this is for everyone. Anyone who joins a new job, they need to adapt to the new environment, new work, and new schedule, right? But as I said, when you're young, you're just not in that mindset. You're just used to going to school and then coming back home, having the entire evening for yourself, going places and still having time, because all you had to do was homework, right? I talked about time management. It's going to be a struggle for you. How do I take out time for myself, my life, what's happening, why am I at my job 24/7, what am I going to do with my life? Is this how it's going to be? No, it's not. The answers to all those questions are no. You have just started your job. It doesn't matter. It could be 3 months for someone, 6 months for someone, 1 year for someone, doesn't matter. You know, the experiences are different for everyone, and everyone adapts to situation in a different way, okay? So just take your own time, and if you cannot find time management, if you can't balance things, because for me it was my work, my graduation, and my real life. Combination of three is never a ball, okay? It's never a good combination to have. So you just need to learn how you're going to manage stuff. You know, I was close to quitting my job because I was like, I cannot do everything, this is too much. But then I had my seniors tell me that, you know what, don't just leave your job right now, get the hang of it first and then decide if you want to leave, because you did your training and you're taking this path. It's difficult, it's going to be difficult for everyone. So just first get the hang of it and then see if you want to leave. I am so glad I listened to that advice, and I'm so thankful that they gave me that advice. Since you're going to be working young, the mistakes you make are going to be sort of ignored at times. I've actually had audits. So we have audits which are like people just travel as a passenger on your flight, observe you if you're doing everything good and all, you know, and the feedback they give is very important and it can really affect your job. So the person has actually been like, okay, how old are you? Oh, and this is your first job? Well, that's okay. I was going to tell you about this, but you'll learn in some time. So it was like, okay, just, you know, you were like, okay, I'm young, okay, don't expect anything, and if I do anything bad, don't look at it, but if I do anything good, people are going to be like, girl, you're going good. Or if you have bad schedules, if you didn't get enough sleep, your body will just cope up with it more quickly, and you'll be able to bounce back very quickly. So the people that you're working with are, as I said, maybe older than you, so you are just going to have better experience at the job, and you'll be able to give you 101% at the job, because of course your body is with you right now. If you're working young, and especially if you're in India, you are still living with your parents, right? So you are dependent monetary wise on them. Now if you're earning, you can actually enjoy that money because you don't have to pay bills, right? So you can actually shop and just have fun with the money, all in a controlled manner. You will be able to pay your own you know, student fees or your study fees. You're going to be able to buy your own clothes, maybe take out your family out for shopping, and that just feels so good, and you will just learn money management at a very young age. So that at the actual age, according to social norms, when you need to earn money for a living, at that time, by that time, you would have made all the money mistakes, and you would have, you know, even if you wasted all the money, it won't matter now, but at that age, you would have learned everything, and you will be able to use your money wisely at that age. Freedom, confidence, and self-independence, all those just go hand in hand with working young, and you will have a higher self-esteem, and you'll feel like, you know what, I can do stuff. I can survive in this world, and I can do something, you know. So your self-esteem is going to be so good, you're going to feel so confident, and you're just going to come out as a very different person once you start working, and you just become a different person, guys. So these were some pros and cons of working young that I found out while working young. And now I don't want anyone to feel bad or highly of themselves because of anything that I said in this video. It's just that I get a lot of emails where people are like, you have your life all together, I'm not doing anything, I'm just wasting my time. You're not. Respect the decision that you've made. If that decision is to work or to study or to not do anything at all, it's your decision, respect it. If you feel it's not good, do something about it, but otherwise just don't think. No one has it all together. As I talked, that's why I talked about the cons, because it was not easy for me. It is now, but it's still not that easy, you know. So whatever decision is, respect it, enjoy it, and whatever you're doing, just give your 100% in it, because I did not give that in the very first few months of my job, and that was a struggle. So just enjoy what you're doing, and I hope you enjoyed this video and learned something new. Bye bye till then.